Picture this. It's 9 p.m. Your desk is a war zone of notes, and you've got zero clue where to start. Sound like your study sessions? You're not alone. Most students drown in assignments because they don't have a plan. But what if you could whip up a study plan in just 5 minutes that actually works? I'm your study coach, and this channel's all about making learning feel like a superpower. Today, I'll show you a dead simple, science-backed way to plan your study session like a pro, so you can crush midterms and still have time for a Netflix binge. Let's get started. Here's the deal. Studying without a plan is like running a marathon with no map. You'll burn out or get lost. A 2017 study in Frontiers in Psychology found that structured planning boosts focus and cuts procrastination by 30%. The problem? Most students either skip planning or spend hours making color-coded schedules that they never follow. You don't need a fancy planner or a PhD in time management. You just need 5 minutes to set yourself up for success. So, how do you make a study plan that doesn't suck? Let's break it down with a 4-part trick that's faster than your coffee run. First, grab a piece of paper, or your phone's notes app if you're fancy, and write down every task you need to tackle. Got a biology quiz? Math homework? An essay due Friday? Dump it all out, no filter. This is called a brain dump, and it's like decluttering your mind. A 2019 study from cognitive psychology says writing tasks down frees up mental space, so you're not stressing about forgetting something. For example, my list might say, study Bio Chapter 3, finish algebra problems, start history essay. Don't overthink it, just get it on paper. Now picture yourself staring at that list, feeling like you need a PhD to survive. Here's the first trick. Pick your top priority. Ask yourself, what's the one thing that'll make the biggest difference right now? Maybe it's the bio quiz tomorrow because it's worth 20% of your grade. Or maybe it's the essay because you always procrastinate on writing. Circle that task. This is based on the 80-20 rule. 20% of your work drives 80% of your results. Last week, I prioritized my SAT prep over a small homework assignment, and it saved my score. Choose one task that's your must-do, and you're already halfway to winning. What's next? Break that priority task into tiny, bite-sized chunks. Big tasks like study biology are overwhelming, like trying to eat a whole pizza in one bite. Instead, split it into specific actions. For the bio quiz, write, read Chapter 3 summary, make 10 flashcards, quiz myself. A 2021 study in Journal of Educational Psychology found that breaking tasks into smaller steps increases completion rates by 25%. Each chunk should take 15-25 minutes, so you can knock them out without losing focus. If I'm studying bio, I'll spend 20 minutes on flashcards and 15 quizzing myself. Keep it specific, and you'll feel like a productivity ninja. All right, you've got your chunks. Now schedule them. Grab a timer and assign each chunk to a 25-minute slot with a 5-minute break in between. This is inspired by the Pomodoro technique, but we're keeping it chill. Write down 7:25, make flashcards. 7:30, 7:55, quiz myself. If you've got more time, add chunks for other tasks, like math homework. The key? Stick to one chunk at a time, no multitasking. A 2018 Nature study showed multitasking drops efficiency by 40%. I used to juggle Netflix and notes, but focusing on one chunk at a time doubled my output. Plan 2-3 chunks per session and you're golden. Last trick. Set a reward for finishing your plan. Your brain loves bribes. Psychologists call this positive reinforcement. Tell yourself, if I finish these bio chunks, I get 30 minutes of TikTok guilt-free. I reward myself with a smoothie run after a solid study session. Pick something small but motivating and watch your brain hustle to get it done. This hack makes studying feel less like torture and more like a game you can win. Let's wrap this up. To make a 5-minute study plan, dump all your tasks, pick the top priority, break it into chunks, and schedule them with a reward at the end. It's simple, takes 5 minutes, and sets you up to study like a boss. Your challenge. Try this plan tonight and tell me how it goes in the comments. Which task are you tackling first? This channel's all about hacking your brain for better grades and less stress. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell for weekly tips to make studying feel like a cheat code. Share this with a friend who's drowning in assignments. They'll owe you big time. You're not just studying. You're building a system to win. Go make that plan, and I'll see you in the next video.